Hello viewers and welcome back to our channel. Are you a man in a relationship? Are you stepping into the dating world? Are you already married? If yes, then beware of the manipulation of women. There are various reasons why studying female manipulation is difficult. As a result of being frequently portrayed as demonic seductresses bent on seduction, women in women-centric films have received a poor identity. They often depicted women as seductive, appealing beings, singing men to their deaths just like the mythological sirens. Women frequently use males to get them to do anything they want. I wonder if most guys would find this to be a waste of time. Are we unaware that a woman would employ deceptive means to obtain her goals? Or are we simply uninterested in all of it at the moment? Women are masters of subtle manipulation. Without the guys even realizing it, women know how to command them and control them like dogs on a leash. Let's examine how women subtly force men to submit. Here's 8 dirty ways women try to manipulate and control men that you must know. Number 1. They will compliment you excessively. Everyone enjoys receiving compliments. When someone appreciates your efforts toward anything, you always get that particular, lovely, fuzzy sensation that you can never get enough of. The benefits of this only go so far. Some women have perfected the technique of leveraging the fuzzy sensation that comes with praises to their advantage. They will always try to make you feel good about doing anything for them by saying things like, you know, nobody does the statistical reports better than you. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. She's attempting to force you to compile the statistics report for her. Wake up, men. Number 2. They use your feelings for her against you. This is a well-known trick of manipulation. Particularly when you decline to do something for them, they bring this up. If you felt this way, you would do this for me is a common pattern that women use or slightly modify. If you really loved me, you would get me that lovely jersey. My buddy, don't be fooled by this ruse, be firm. Number 3, they guilt trip you. Guilt trip means to make someone feel guilty, especially in order to induce them to do something according to Google. Whether or not a man committed a mistake, a woman could make him feel bad in an effort to exert control over him. And if her explanation is persuasive enough, he might not even realize that he is under control. Guilt can be a really unpleasant emotion. These days, guilt tripping is a real problem in relationships. We are unable to cover all of its aspects here because they are numerous. Having said that, the truth is that they use your guilt in order to achieve their objectives by first making you feel bad about something. Some women make you feel guilty and pressure you into giving in by bringing up errors you've made in the past or reminding you of things they've done for you. Number 4, they are passive-aggressive. Passive-aggressive behavior is a pattern of indirectly expressing negative feelings instead of openly addressing them. There's a disconnect between what a person who exhibits passive-aggressive behavior says and what he or she does. Passive-aggressive behavior, which is closely connected to guilt tripping, could serve as a potent weapon in a manipulator's toolbox. When you confront them about anything, some women will use this tactic to make you feel bad for them or to get you to stop. Sulking and underhanded praises define it. However, when you inquire about the issue, they claim to be all right, which makes you feel bad for them and do selfless gestures that you ordinarily wouldn't. Additionally, as a kind of resistance, they put off doing anything until you finally do it yourself. Number 5, they cry. You're probably thinking, but women are emotional beings. They sobbed while viewing an insurance commercial. That may very well be the case, but I'm referring to a very convenient emotional outburst. When she's losing a conversation, the waterworks seem to start at that very time. The fact that they are also instructing other women irritates me. The majority of women employ this strategy to achieve anything they desire. Men are unable to handle sobbing women. They just do not know what to do. To stop it, they will stop at nothing. See how that works? Good. When they have no other choice, women will use this information against men. It's sort of like their secret weapon, the destructive choice. Number 6, they give you the silent treatment. Similar to passive-aggressive, remaining silent might cause a guy to become quite perplexed. The silent treatment is essentially when someone doesn't talk to you and doesn't answer when you do. The knowledge a guy needs to strengthen the relationship is the key, and for women, utilizing the silent treatment might feel like hanging on to the key. However, the man has to strive to get that important information because of the silent treatment. Annoying, right? Women rely on this trick to force you to comply with a demand they made before they became silent, and you comply with their demands so that you can speak with them normally. It works every time because nobody likes to be ignored. Number 7. They give ultimatums. I'll leave you if you don't take me to Disneyland. Such demands are merely manipulative methods of getting someone to perform in the manipulator's favor by placing them in an uncomfortable situation. This strategy, which typically involves emotionally manipulative ultimatums, makes some women go wild. I'll take the kids and leave you if you don't send the money to my mom. We won't ever see each other again. There isn't much room to maneuver out of it, so you're forced to comply with the terrorist requirements. Number 8. They use sex as a reward. A woman can attempt to barter with sex if she doesn't receive what she wants. It amazes me that guys haven't caught up yet given how frequently women use this. This strategy can be used to create courses, books, and even films. Anyway, this manifests itself in 2 different ways. One is when a lady refuses to have sex with you unless you comply with their request. You're so affected by the dry spell that you decide to do it nevertheless. The other way it manifests itself is through teasing and subtly hinting at the reward of sex when a task is completed. Do you remember those shorts you adore or the tiny nightgown she received for Christmas last year? In these circumstances, those are the weapons she uses against you. These are what she'll wear and say, "Honey, please do the dishes and then come join me in bed." Your brain translated this as, "Honey, do the dishes and then come to me." What men should do. It is essential for yourself to understand what manipulation looks like and to be alert for the indications in whatever relationship you are in, as manipulation has devastating effects on the person being controlled. But being aware is a first step in reducing manipulation in your life. It's critical to point out these actions as soon as possible during any engagement. In order to cope with manipulation, you should, number 1, establish clear, healthy limits. These will prevent you from following the manipulator's lead and also define the consequences for crossing these lines. Number 2, consider your options carefully before deciding. Making decisions under stress might cause you to accept something you otherwise would not. To avoid this and lessen the likelihood of being forced into doing something you don't want to, take some time to yourself. Number 3, learn how to politely yet firmly say no. This makes sure you express your wish to refrain from getting involved while yet keeping the connection healthy. There are times when manipulators use a variety of strategies to get their way, leaving us with the short end of the stick. I hope that after this video, you all will be able to see the world more clearly, become more conscious of how you might be exploited, and learn coping mechanisms. And that is it for today's video. If you learned from it, be sure to give this a like and subscribe to our channel down below. Share the video to all your male buddies and relationships and tap on the bell icon so you shall not miss any of the uploads. Let me know of your precious views on the video in comments down below, and I shall see you guys very soon.